This boxing superstar is taking his baby mama to court for defamation. But why exactly? Let's find out. If you follow boxing, you know who Devin Haney is. Now, Devin Haney has a plethora of belts and accomplishments. He has a total of 32 fights he's participated in. He's won 32 of them, 15 by KO, 17 by decision, and he's had one no contest, all right? So he has a lot of wins and success under his belt, okay? Pun intended. Now, as you can see here from TMZ Sports, boxing star Devin Haney sues daughter's mom for extortion.
Enemy spotted.
Now, I wasn't able to find a lot about their relationship because I believe they kept it under wraps for the most part, but their relationship is fairly recent, as you can see here from Sports Illustrated. Devin Haney's wife, Lena Saheed, flexed his six-figure salary, luxury whip gift from boxer. Now, this article was in December of 2014, okay? Let's scroll down right here. It gives a slight timeline. It says Haney and Lena reportedly got married in 2023 in a private ceremony. Now you might be wondering, well, what else is this lady famous for? Well, this is another thing that she's famous for, some treachery, if you will. It says here, Devin Haney's baby mama breaks silence on viral call with young thug, clears the air amid backlash.
Bro, come on now, dog.
Lena said Saheed had to confront the controversy over her alleged relationship with the rapper. Now, during Young Thug's YSL trial, this woman called Young Thug. Now, had this not have leaked out, Devin Haney might have never found out about this, but it went viral, I think, on TMZ and other platforms. And she was talking very caringly to Mr. Thugger, if you will.
Because you're my special friend.
You know how in a casino when old girl was talking to her pimp and she was crying because she had to marry my man and she really wanted to be with the other guy, Lester. Remember that? That's kind of what was happening on this phone call, if you remember this movie, right? And so this got out. It was heavy backlash. It was swift because Devin Haney, I don't believe, did anything wrong to this woman or nothing, major. And so then this happened. Now, of course, afterwards, I believe they got divorced or broke up, whatever. And then that's when the accusations started flying because the bag has run out. You got exposed for, being treacherous. He leaves you, and now these accusations are coming out. Devin Haney defends himself from absent dad accusations by his baby mama. Now she's accusing him of, being an absent father, being a deadbeat, being abusive to her, and all these other kind of things, right? That brings me back to the article in question. So let's get into this article on TMZ Sports and see what is he suing her for. Is it a righteous cause? And do you think he'll win? Let's get into it. Lena Saheed's attorney, Mark Vincent Kaplan, said in a statement to TMZ Sports on Wednesday his client is not extorting Devin Haney. Quote, she's only seeking to get what the law requires Mr. Haney to pay for child support, the lawyer said. He added, while he made claims he's defamed by the truthful allegations she's provided in her statements with litigation, he should be aware that in the law of defamation, truth is a defense. Quote, I think Mr. Haney would be best served to make his case to the family court and not to the court of social media. Now, he should be telling his actual client this, Miss Saheed, because this is what she does. She goes to social media like most women do when they've been scorned or the bag has, she fumbled it because she got exposed, right? Now all of a sudden he's a bad guy because now he left you single with a baby. He's gonna pay child support to move on, right? Because now you're mad, so now he's all these things, right? He's such a bad guy all of a sudden, right? We know the play, right? Devin Haney is suing the mother of his months-old daughter, alleging she's extorted and defamed him. TMZ Sports has learned court records we obtained show the star boxer filed the lawsuit against Lena Saheed, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, in Los Angeles on Wednesday, just less than 2 months after she obtained a TDV, a temporary restraining order against him for, of course, domestic violence.
Enemy spotted.
Another play, right? File a restraining order against him, claim he's been putting hands on you. He loses, whatever custody agreement he has about his daughter because now he can't see you and Because of that, he can't see his daughter. And then you run up the child support on him and saying, well, I can't afford this and that and blah, blah, blah. Again, we know the play, right, fellas? If you've made it this far in the video and you're still here, thank you again for your viewership. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell that way you can be notified whenever I go live or drop new content. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please do so by hitting the Cash App $ Mr. Normie. And you can also go to my Ko-Fi page, ko-fi.com/workingmanmg. Also, I'm trying to build a community on Locals. So if you would, go please check out my Locals page and you can join for just $5 a month. You can post and we can build a community of like-minded working men over there. Thank you for your time. Now back to the video. In the suit, Haney claims that in an effort to get more money from him, Saeed threatened not only to ruin his reputation ruin, but also loss of rights to visit his daughter. He claimed Saeed has repeatedly published false and defamatory statements about him too, while calling her actions extreme and dangerous. He's additionally suing for intentional infliction of emotional distress and is asking for unspecified damages. Now, again, this is a court of it's not a court of a criminal court, but this is a civil court. And of course, he has to prove all these things. And well, unlike when the women do it, he will probably have a hard time trying to prove all these things. But she has put statements out against him saying he's XYZ, right? Is there proof of that? Is there police reports? Is there anything substantial to say he was this kind of person, this kind of man? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, but of course we'll see, right? And what kind of money does she have? I mean, I don't know. Devin Haney has lived his life and built his career with integrity, discipline, and respect. Haney's attorney, Bobby Samini, told us Wednesday, quote, he has worked tirelessly to achieve success through dedication, no shortcuts, and he remains committed to conducting himself with honesty and principle inside and outside the ring. Indeed, yes. So, of course, both legal teams have to prop up their client and make sure and say that they're telling the truth, right? So here we go, the back and forth. Oh, yeah, my client's good. No, my client's good. No, yeah, she did that. No, he did that. Here we go with the fight now. Who's got the longer bread? Quote, Devin will not be exonerated, intimidated, or coerced by anyone. I'm sorry, extorted, intimidated, or coerced by anyone. He will defend his name and his values against any false narratives or malicious attempts to undermine his character. Devin Haney stands firm in the truth. The suit comes 8 weeks after Saeed alleged in her application for TRO against Haney that he abused her on multiple occasions throughout the past year and a half. She claimed one of the worst instances happened in December of 2024. Young Thug call, by the way, when she says he pushed me while I was 9 months pregnant, causing me to fall on my tailbone because he would not give him my cell phone, because I would not give him my cell phone. Well, again, you have to prove that. Did you go to the hospital and get your tailbone looked at for bruising or anything, or no fractures? And if he was taking your cell phone, well, at that time this happened, I would think he probably had a good damn reason, huh? Haney didn't specifically address that allegation in his suit, though his attorneys did write said Saeed has fabricated claims of physical abuse. The two met around 2 years ago and Saeed gave birth to their daughter Chrome. Oh my God.
Enemy spotted.
In January, they're both due for a hearing in the restraining order case in LA early next month. So she alleges that he's been putting hands on her, that he's been, I guess being controlling and things of that nature. Of course, like I said, the play that they always give. And now she's got to file for the restraining order, of course, to get his rights taken away for his daughter, and then file for more money, saying I need this and that. I'm distraught, and she's getting older and she needs this and that, of course. But you was on a phone call with Thugger in prison during his trial, right? And again, there's all kind of other things you probably did behind Devin Haney's back if you'll do that. But we'll see where this goes. Of course, if he wins, I hope he does. If not, well, we'll report either way. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about this treacherous woman trying to file for a TRO and Devin Haney trying to get his name cleared in the court of public opinion via this lawsuit down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And remember, Devin, reality checks are free. See you next time.